Hey everyone, it's me, LaMustacho, and in this video I'm going to do a voiceover talking about some of my favorite movies and favorite directors in recent years. So if you do not know, I am a huge movie buff and TV show buff, but mainly I'm very much into movies. I like scary, spooky movies primarily, and one of my favorite new directors who have come on the scene kind of recently in recent years is Ari Aster. He is the director of Hereditary and Midsommar, and his cinematography is so beautiful. His storytelling is absolutely phenomenal. Both movies are dealing with grief and the loss of somebody or people that the main character cares about. In Hereditary, the mom is dealing with the loss of her mother, and she was close but not super close to her, but they have that motherly connection, but it gets weird. So Hereditary, very good. Has a little bit of gore in it. It's definitely dealing with grief and the loss of people that the main character cares about, and also just the spiral of the main character. It's a very good movie. I highly recommend it. Other movie that Ari Aster did right after working on Hereditary, he automatically went straight into working on Midsommar, which is following the main character Danny, who is a young woman who is dealing with the loss of people that she really cared about, and essentially trying to deal with the loss of people that she really loved and cared about, and also a loss of a relationship essentially that is dying. So yeah, it's a very good movie. Talks a lot about heartbreak and essentially trying to deal with the pain that she is feeling, but also trying to find the happiness that will help her throughout the way. So both movies are amazing, and if you want another great movie that was really hyped about, but it was mainly pushed in ads for me at least, and I didn't see a lot of people talking about it, but Smile was absolutely phenomenal. It was so good. It definitely is. It's a different type of movie. Hereditary and Midsommar are dealing with grief and also just like heartache and pain that people are feeling, and the depression that comes along with it, and also finding a newfound sense of chosen family. If you do not know what chosen family means, it's basically when you have people that are not fraternally connected to you, so like a mom, a brother, a sister, a dad, cousin, whatever. These are people who are strangers and become your best friends or feel like family. So essentially, if you have a best friend, let's say Rebecca is your best friend, but she feels like a sister or like family, that is a found family. There are people who essentially give you the love that you were not getting or you lost from your fraternal family. So both of those movies deal with that, but more Midsommar. Both of the movies do have gore. Smile also has gore, but Smile is more psychological. They're all pretty much psychological, but Smile is a lot more heavy on the psychological trauma and just like psychological stuff that happens. But it's such a great movie. I saw it and I was like, wow, that movie actually was good. It got pushed a lot to me on TikTok, but of course a lot of them were like, hey, this new movie just came out, it's called Smile, you should go watch it, and it's very much an ad. So they did push that a lot. I believe Smile was a Blumhouse film. Blumhouse makes some of my favorite films, and also A24 makes some of my favorite films. The thing is, those three movies are really good. If you have not watched any of them, I would suggest watching the trailer and see which movie you would gravitate towards. Yeah, I like both. I know some people don't like certain concepts that the movie have, but I like psychological and thrillers, and you know, these type of movies, they really make me happy because not only is the cinematography and the filming so beautifully shot, it's also just following a character and it's giving their perspective other than giving a perspective of a third party or like you're over their shoulder. It's like their actual perspective, and you feel what they feel essentially. The thing I will say, if you want a movie that is good, but is funny towards the end and is lighter on the psychological type of deal, I think Malignant would be a perfect movie for you to watch. Malignant was really good. Don't get me wrong, it was really good. But then towards the end, I just started dying laughing. That movie was so hilarious towards the end. It's a really good movie. Pretty much like, yeah, it's a psychological movie too, but it definitely goes a different route that you didn't think. And the route they went is kind of stupid, but it's good stupid. It's dumb stupid. You know, it's like, really, you went there, but you laugh, haha, you know, but it's also creepy at the same time. Really good movie. I saw Midsommar in the movie theaters, and I think that was a fantastic experience. Obviously, the movie has been out for like since 2019, so you can't get that movie theater experience, but it is really good. Storytelling and all these movies I feel are good, but I feel like Ari Aster does a lot greater of a deal of getting the main character's perspective and their viewpoint and how they're feeling. And you know, even in Midsommar, when they go to the commune, Danny and her partner and his friends and all of them go to the commune. Essentially, you know, if you know anything about cults, essentially they like to have people heavily sedated or under the influence of some type of strong substance. So Ari Aster does a great job of depicting that without being like, ooh, dude, look at this. But it's very much visually, you could tell. And also there's some hidden gems in that movie. And if you look at the trees in the background at some points, you will understand. There's an amazing YouTube channel that went over the whole idea of Midsommar. There's this actual amazing channel that went over the whole basic idea of what Ari Aster is trying to tell you about the main character Danny and how she is going through stuff and how much pain she's going through. And essentially it's a breakdown of every single thing possible that happened in the movie and things you probably missed, because the first watch through you probably didn't pick up on it, but if you focus more on the environment you'll pick up on it. I will have that video down below. It is a fantastic video. They went into great length. I think the video is like 2 hours long or something. That didn't bother me. I took a few times to watch it. Great YouTube channel, great video. I will have that down below. And yeah, if you want any other type of idea of what movie to watch, you should definitely watch one of those. Malignant, like I said, a little bit stupid towards the end, funny, and just kind of ridiculous. I think it's also made by the guy who did what was it, the Conjuring movies. And he's a great director. I think he does a really good job. But Malignant, boy, like, really? Malignant is really funny to me towards the end. I'm not going to say anything to spoil it, but the movie's funny, in my opinion. It's so funny towards the end, and it just makes it goofy, and I love that. But yeah, Hereditary is a really great movie. Hereditary still to this day is one of my top movies in recent years, especially the dinner scene where she's yelling, "I am your mother," and that look on your face, and I love it. I forgot her name, but she is so spectacular. I love her acting. Everyone in that movie I felt did absolutely amazing, especially Charlie. I love you, Charlie. But yeah, I feel like all four of those movies are absolutely amazing. Smile was the one movie that was like really, really good. Got pushed a lot heavy by people basically being like, hi, I'm not sponsored, but sponsored. But yeah, it's a really good movie, and I think if you have not watched it, at least give it a try. Yeah, all these movies are not based on fact. They're not real. They're very much, you know, a director made it. It's not a depiction of anything that actually happened. The thing I have to say for Midsommar, yeah, don't go to people's home countries and try to get involved in their culture. It's their culture, it's their history. It wasn't made for us, and we should stay out of that, because people's culture and their history is very important, and you wouldn't want someone pissing all over your shit, so don't do it to them. When it comes to Hereditary, yeah, be careful, because you don't know what people are doing behind the shadows. And in Smile, be careful. And Malignant, stay stupid. I love you. Okay. But yeah, I think all these movies are fantastic to watch. Please let me know if you have seen these movies, or if you plan on watching them, or you want to watch them. And please give me any movie suggestions you might have. I am always willing to watch a movie. Thank you. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my other bits of social media. And I have a Patreon if you would like to support me over on there. These are my top tier potatoes. Thank you so much. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.